Hey, it's me, Oracle Brigette, and this is your weekly energy update. We're going to start with a reading. I've got two decks, two tarot decks and an oracle deck, just in case. So let's get into it. The intention for this reading is to offer some spiritual guidance and clarity to assist us with aligning with our highest vibrational reality in our now moment, anchored in the heart center. Good feelings, people, and so it is. Amen. Good feelings. My intention here is really to, I'm gonna turn a little bit. My intention here is to really, I know I just said this, but I just want to say it again. I'm really hoping to bring through some spiritual guidance here that can assist us in navigating, me included. So I really look forward to bringing through whatever the divine has for me. The last time I did a reading was over a week ago. There was a lot going on in the collective, and I was doing my work in the spiritual realm. But here I am, back on the physical plane, ready to go. So thank you for your patience. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for holding space for me. Thank you for booking readings with me. I appreciate it and know that I do my very best to be the best light worker I can be, which includes embracing all of my human aspects. My imperfections are perfect because they are divine, because if it is here, it is divine. If I am feeling it, it is divine. So I'm gonna feel it and feel it and feel it over and over again. Can you handle that? Can you handle those vibes today, my love? Because those are the vibes I'm feeling. I'm almost happy with this frame. Hold on, it has to be perfect there. Can you handle it? So I'm feeling fantastic. I'm feeling very grateful. Finally, I've got some good juju that I'm able to cultivate in myself and I'm able to share. So I hope you can feel good. If I annoy you, if anger comes up, that's great. That's energy clearing. You don't have to watch this video. Nobody's forcing you. And reminder, this is an adult program. This is an adult program. So if you're a child, ask your parent to watch this instead. This is spiritual guidance for adults. And then an adult can guide you better as a child. Okay. Are those all my disclaimers? I guess so. The energy is really ready to come through here. And I guess my human feels a little nervous because my human doesn't know where this reading is going to go. And this is such a spiky time in the energy, and there's just so much hurt everywhere that is so prevalent. So I guess before I get into the reading, let me share something with you that I did not share with YouTube, and I'm going to put this video on YouTube. So when it comes to the cosmic energy and the story of life, or the path of life that our planet is on, not in terms of the people on our planet, but actual physical Gaia, the planet that we're on, and its response to the cosmic energy. There's a thing going on. Yeah, we're here, we're in the middle, we've got our experiences too, but just the cosmic energy and the planet have an interchange. The planet has its own spiritual energy, and like us, the planet has its own shadow self. And just like us, how many of us have much darkness coming up from within, or sadness, or energy that feels like it needs to be cleared or rebuked, or epiphanies that are causing us to make new choices in our lives, or some other thing that resonates as life somehow feeling lighter based off the choices you're making. Even though it looks crazy on the outside, it's feeling lighter based off the choices you're making. It's the kind of vibe I'm tapping into right now. So let's keep going. You've got this cosmic energy, you've got this earth energy. We acknowledge that earth has its own like shadow self. We acknowledge that people are dealing with a lot more shadow self coming to the surface, and a lot of things that were previously unseen coming into the surface. That's a theme in the cosmic energy. So also the earth is going to have its own spiritual response. And so it's almost like this dark energy that was like in the earth, like working and affecting people, is kind of coming to the surface as well, and it's on a very spiritual level. So let's take a deep breath. And remember that it's up to us to believe that there are better options, because that's how we tune our brain to perceive better options. If you don't believe you're going to have a better idea, you won't. That's you consciously manifesting a roadblock for your brain. I'm counting on each and every one of you, and I'm counting on myself to start having some better fucking ideas. And if we want to have better ideas, we're going to have to believe, oops, I guess you're meant to look out my window, so let's take a moment. If you're meant to have better ideas, then you've got to believe that you're capable. So a big part of this energy that's here right now for me that I feel that it's important to share with you is like, do you believe that you're capable? Do you believe that our planet is capable? Do you feel like society is capable of having better ideas? Of re-clarifying in alignment with whatever the center is for each and every person? So check that belief. Belief, the power of belief tunes your brain, and it shapes your brain, and it shapes the way that your brain is able to potential spam call, my friends. Potential spam. Can I get a confirmation that the audio is still in sync with the video? Because if not, I want to restart the video before I keep channeling. La la la. Are we in sync? La 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 la. We're in sync. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that confirmation. Okay. So there's this theme of a cleansing going on as the heaven plane gets closer to the earth, or as 5D begins to resonate. This heaven on earth energy, this world peace energy begins to resonate stronger within each person. And so it begins to affect that earth grid and its vibration, which is the sensation of heaven on earth docking onto the planet. But as that heaven on earth and that docking gets closer and closer, the creepy crawlies come out. You can feel it. It's like this light, these geomagnetic waves hit the earth in preparation for this docking of heaven on earth. And it kind of causes all the creepy crawlies to come out from the corners, to come out from the darkness. So keep that in mind. That's going to happen within yourself. That's going to happen within society. That's good. Let the creepy crawlies come out. We want to see the truth. Let's see the fucking truth so that we can start to have some good ideas and work with it and, be different. Let's see the truth of the truth of the truth. Let the creepy crawlies keep coming out from within yourself. Welcome surprises in your life. And remember to tune your belief system to your actual goals. Do you want to invent something? Do you want to have a great idea? Do you want to be highly discerning? Do you want to be highly intuitive? Do you want to have helpful ideas and do helpful things? Make sure you actively believe that you are capable of those things. Even if you are a novice in any of those things, just the act of believing you are capable will guide you naturally to doing the right research. It's the belief that you are capable. That's what's going to open you up to being able to access those things. Because it's one thing to have a dream, but so many people have a dream and it's a fear energy attached to it. So it's like you have a dream and you're really scared and sad about it. So just take a deep breath with that for a second. I love these spontaneous collective messages where I tap into the collective energy and then I gotta tell you guys something about the energy. Feels good because I'm a member of the collective, and so it kind of brings me a little bit, brings me back to. So I want to talk to you about some of the good signs, because there is this darkness, this feeling of creepy crawlies coming out within and throughout in life and society and our personal lives and our communities. So creepy crawlies are coming out because this pre-heaven light, like these light codes, hit the planet, causing everything to upshift up. All the creepy crawlies come out because the light shone on all the corners. And then the response is an increase of light quotient. the response is more heaven energy available. Well, now with all the creepy crawlies out, maybe it's a little more challenging to consciously acknowledge the heaven energy that's prevalent around you. Perhaps with these creepy crawlies out, it's easy to forget or be otherwise focused to not realize that our powers have heightened. One of our earth angels just came in the room, which is inspiring me to say this. Earth angels have activated. Some souls haven't been angels yet. Some souls up in the cosmic soup of source energy before it was an incarnated body. A soul was like, well, I want to be an angel. Okay, go to soul school then, and you get taken to earth. And from the primordial low energies, you slowly go through your incarnations on the earth plane to grow the soul vibration. And those of us who are here now, who actively identify as starseeds or lightworkers, as earth angels, people who innately want to help in one way or another, we are naturally resonating a heaven-like frequency. So then when you pump that love, when you reinforce it with your belief system, when you're living that kind of energy and that mission, it's a lot harder to be distracted. And it's a lot easier, instead of being distracted and taken over by external energies, it's a lot easier to interface with those external energies. It's a lot easier to maintain your vibration and then look at any circumstance and apply your high vibration to it to assist for all, rather than entering in with a mind that is empty and a soul and a body that is empty and in disbelief and in confusion and wanting someone else to tell them what is truth. I just want to remind you, I know I say this a lot to you guys, the closest person to you is you. And also the only person who has access to actually changing you and the way you think is you. And the only person who knows everything in your mind is you. You're the only person who has 100% dominion over this realm. And you want to know what's so powerful about that? Now remember, I'm a spiritual teacher, so all my teachings are based in energy talk, in energy language. So the best part about this whole thing is that we're collective. We're all connected on a telepathic grid, and there are lots of other ways to describe it. That's just the language I like to use. So we're all connected. I build my vibration, it affects the collective. As we become sovereign and we learn how to no longer allow external influences to affect the quality of our innate vibration, we begin to master the task of interfacing, which is where I'm currently at. And so that's why a lot of my teachings lately have been talking about that and using that word, because that's where I'm currently at in my process. You might not be there yet, but this should still resonate, because it's going to resonate as a future timeline where you will be in that process eventually, in this process eventually. So my loves, as we become sovereign and we learn to interface, it's really beautiful, because we're able to give back to the collective energy from our own personal telepathic space. So it's kind of similar, I guess, to how I maintain my own energy, and then I tap into collective energy because I'm connected to I'm connected telepathically to the collective because I'm a member of the collective. I just kind of follow the energy line into the collective cloud. I can just feel it. I'm just there. I can just feel it. It's natural for me. And I know I'm not the only one, because I'm not the only fucking reader that does collective readings. Ding! So what I'm talking about is when you become sovereign and when you can interface. Instead of me just following the line to listen to the collective and to tap in, to offer guidance, I'm able to take energy with me. I'm able to take energy and send it along that line into the collective to help others. That ability happens when you can maintain your frequency, no matter what environment you're in. And you know what's even more amazing is you don't have to be able to sense the line into the collective field. If If you've read the Ascension papers, timeline saturations, all the timeline saturations papers are all about this. So if you feel like it's really confusing, I definitely recommend that you check out the Ascension papers on my website, lovesteadylife.com, because I lay it all out there. It's definitely over 10,000 words I've written over the past few months now, laying out the foundation in an educational way about Ascension, just in case anyone feels like these things I'm saying don't make sense. So don't worry. But I want to say a little more about timeline saturation. So that's this theory of like your energy, those ripples have an effect. So if you can't sense that telepathic line to the collective telepathy field the way I can, that's okay. Your energy still ripples outward. Everyone is connected, and so everyone can feel your energy. And I'm reminding you this. If you're on my page, I know you, or you most likely already know this in one way or another. I'm just reminding you today. I would never want to tell you what to do, even though it always feels like I am. But this is spiritual guidance. So it's my soul talking to your soul. So I have to hold compassion for the part of my human that's like, stop telling him what to do. Because then spirit's like, help the people. Talk to the people. And try not to cry. Oh, okay. Am I done with this message for the people? Myself included? Let me close out the message a little bit. So, we're taking our energy, and whether we can sense our direct connection to the collective or not, love you too, Laura. Whether you can sense the collective or not, know that if you're resonating a high vibrational energy that is of that sovereign way, if you are capable of maintaining your vibration and not letting any external energy affect you, then you are resonating as a sovereign being. When you are choosing what moves you, when you are choosing how you feel and why you feel that way, and no one is ever telling you what to do or feel or think, you are constantly in the state of always choosing, of always leading your personal kingdom here. Then, naturally in that state, resonating that high vibrating energy, you are giving back into the collective. Because chances are the people around you in your community have never interacted with a being of that high vibration before. And as soon as their energy field connects to your energy field, like geographically in like literal space, time space here, somebody connects with that, they're gonna be like, oh shit, their soul, I'm talking on souls here, the soul hits that person's high vibrating soul and is like, oh shit, I didn't realize that was an option. Zoop, 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 upshift. Sometimes all energy needs is an example of a more efficient energy, and naturally, zoop, 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 upshift. So don't worry about how you're going to help people if right now you just need to focus on yourself and making sure you're okay. You're healthy, emotionally healthy, mentally healthy, physically healthy. There's a roof over your head. You're taking care of yourself. You're feeling that energy of you've got your own back. That's the kind of energy that leads you into sovereignty, that leads you into truly believing that you've got your own back because you experience it real time. So then no matter what anyone else tells you you should do, you're like, actually, I've done for me better, so I'll stick with that. Thanks for the advice. But I don't really like how your life looks, so I don't want to take your advice. That's just a personal experience I've had. It might resonate for you. And so I'll close out this message returning back to something I said at the very beginning about a current planetary energy being like creepy crawlies coming out from the corners in our personal lives, and the collective darkness seeming to come up and out. It's a result of a purification of an energy field because of a inundation of high vibrating energy. It's cleansing. It's evolving things. And so things are getting shaken up and cleansed. So when we face the shadow, it's just important to remember to hold compassion. It's important to remember to hold compassion especially for yourself. Since you're the only one who can really change what's going on in here, please make sure you are the kindest to you. If you're the only one who can truly control your vibration and tune your vibration and the quality of reality that you exist in, if you're the only one, then you hold the power. You've got the power. My loves, it's up to you to be compassionate for you. And that will heal you. And other people can be compassionate for you, but there are things within you that no one can see. And no one can really tap into. And it's waiting for you to have compassion for it. So as this kind of cleansing occurs, as this heaven energy kind of is streaming through the planet, busting up the shadows and bringing them to the surface, bringing the creepy crawlies to the surface. If you can't be compassionate outward, there may be a sign that you're lacking that compassion inward. So spend some time with yourself. That will help you. It's going to help your vibration. It's going to help you access better ideas. I want everyone to believe in themselves right now. Because even if it sounds crazy, if you've got a heartfelt dream and desire, if you've got a vision for the way in your heart you believe the world could truly be, then believe that with all of you. And believe if you've got the idea, then you are capable of bringing it into fruition. So if you don't exactly know what to do in tandem with having the vision or having the belief, then trust that you are capable of coming up with the ideas one at a time to follow the steps to fulfilling whatever mission you've been given the vision of fulfilling. Universe is a compassionate universe. You would never be given an idea that you couldn't do. You would never be given a dream you could not manifest, and that's that. Anything you visualize from the heart space is an actual timeline that exists in a parallel manner. How'd you like that light code? Did that help? Did that feel good? I wish there was a timer on here. I don't know what time that I don't know how long that message went for. Because I want to do the cards. Let's start a new video. Let's start a new video so that I have a full hour to do the cards. I would love to do some really comprehensive spiritual guidance. Hey, I mean, I know I already gave us some spiritual guidance, but that was some channeled good juju, which always feels good. But the cards are going to get more specific, and I really want that for us, me included. So please stay tuned. I'm going to end this video, and then I'm going to start another one right away. I love you so much.